Hey, everybody. Welcome to my podcast. I'm just going to jump right into it. No need in beating around the bush. This topic is kind of what my initial video was. And it's just simply talking about it's okay to restart. Let's really take a minute and let that sink in. That it's okay to start over. It doesn't mean that you failed. It doesn't mean that you quit. It just means that in attempting to achieve your goal, you went down a path that didn't work out. And you made a conscious decision to simply start over, to back up and now try something different. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And nobody should make you feel like there's something wrong with that. It's funny that when we were kids, we were encouraged that. We were encouraged to keep trying. Go ahead, you can do it. You can do it. Try it again. No matter what it was, and no matter who it was. It could have been your parents. It could have been your friends. It could have been a stranger riding down the street that saw you attempting something. You definitely hear it when you're in the games or, doing something that draws a crowd. You got a lot of people as a kid that are encouraging you to keep going, to try it again. Oh, that didn't work out. Come on, do something. And you know what we did? We tried again with no hesitation. None. But you know what we didn't do? Is we didn't do it the same way that next time. Even as young kids, we made those adjustments and tried something different. That was okay. That is the point of trying again. It's not to go down the same path again. It's to try something different. So why is that not okay as an adult? I mean, as an adult, the mindset is getting everything done right the first time. Going back to when we were kids, we talk about trying, attempting over and over again. It was to a point where there was actually a saying that they taught us. You can say it with me. If at first you don't succeed, right, try again. That's your restart. Every time you're trying is you're starting over, but trying a different thing to make it happen. That's okay. As an adult, that phrase is, if at first you don't succeed, stop, quit. It wasn't for you. You don't get that encouragement to try it again. It's like, oh man, you knew you shouldn't have did that in the first place. That's the mindset that we have, or that is given to us as we grow up. For some reason, we're not able to fail as an adult. We're not able to learn as an adult. We're not able to try again as an adult. It's not fair. Because as an adult, we should be able to make those same mistakes because we're attempting something new. Whenever you're attempting something new, you're not going to get it right the first time. So you have to try again. But if all you hear is negative, then you don't want to try again. That's painful because we see the goal. We want people to support us, but we're not getting it. And that's the other difference between when we were growing up versus an adult. When we were growing up, it was great to have our parents, our friends, strangers, whomever, encouraging us to do something again and again. But honestly, we didn't need it. Because you know what? We were determined to do something. We were determined to accomplish that goal. Even if nobody else was there, we were still going to keep trying it until we got it right. As a kid, one of the simple examples is popping wheelies. Everybody wanted to ride a wheelie, get up on your bike, back wheel and just go. Some of us could get 2 pedals in. Some of us could get 10 pedals in. Some of us could go around the block. But that wasn't how it started. You started off just getting the wheel up off the ground. And then eventually you were able to get a couple pedals in, you learned how to balance, but you wouldn't have been able to do it if you didn't try again. So once again, why don't we get that opportunity as adults? Or sorry, I won't even say that opportunity. Why don't we have that determination as adults? And the reason we don't is because we care too much about what other people have to say. Public opinion is a horrible thing because now we worry about how we're being seen by other people. And it still doesn't matter. Because as I said in other videos that I've done, and I'm sure you've heard it multiple times, they're going to talk about you, whether you succeed or whether you fail. It doesn't matter. They're going to talk about you. So in our minds, we have to stop worrying about what it is somebody else has to say, because it's not important. Not important at all. We don't gain anything from it. We don't lose anything. Yeah, it's good to get an attaboy. Yeah, we all want those. But that shouldn't stop us from going forward. It's good to encourage us, but if we don't get it, that's okay. So what we need to do is we need to begin to break that stronghold of public opinion. So how do we do that? And it's not even just the public opinion. It's just the strongholds that are holding us back. Now, I have a couple of suggestions that I want to give you. Once again, this is not everything. These are my suggestions that we can go in and roll with. But once again, just my suggestions. I have 3 of them. Ready for them? All right. The first one, be truthful about how you feel. What does that mean? That means that when you think about accomplishing a goal and you're hesitant about doing it, why? What or who is holding you back? Be truthful. Now, this is between you and you, nobody else. So write it down, put it in a video, record it, whatever it is, but be honest about what it is that's bothering you. That's the one thing that they say when you're recovering. So we're trying to overcome something. The first step to overcoming it is to admit that something is there. So what is it that you have, or who is it that you have that you need to overcome? And once again, be truthful, because this is for you. Once again, you don't have to share this with anybody else, but you have to be honest with yourself in order for this to move forward. So the first thing is be truthful about how you feel and how others make you feel when you're trying to move forward. That's number 1. Number 2, whatever it is that you're hesitant to do, do it. Just do it. You can just go full out and just jump and do it, or you can just take baby steps and do it. But whatever it is that you're hesitating about, once you've talked to yourself and figured out what or who it is that is stopping you, the only way to overcome it is to overcome it. So whatever it is that you're hesitant to do, go ahead and do it. Like I said, you can take big, broad steps and just jump in and say, let the chips fall where they may. Or you can go in and just kind of gradually do it. It's up to you. It's funny because, a lot of times we want to do something and we want to see how people react to us doing it. And in my mind, I have this vision of a kid that is sitting in the room and they want to do something and they do a little bit of it and they look at their parents. They didn't react. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more and I'm going to look at my parents. And then I'm just going to keep going until I get all the way to where I'm supposed to be. And they never said anything. So what was I afraid of? As a matter of fact, once I got it done, they looked at you and said, what took you so long? They were waiting for you to make that step. You know, it's amazing how we try to assume what somebody else is going to say about our situation, about what we're doing and how we're doing it. There's this saying that says, I'm not who I think I am, and I'm not who you think I am. I am who I think you think I am. What does that mean? That means that I'm not who I am. I'm trying to become who I think you want me to become. Guess what? I just lost me. Because now in everything that I do, I'm trying to make sure that I'm taking care of you, that I'm making sure that I keep you in mind in everything that I do. That's not fair. Because now I'm not who I think I am, which means I'm not becoming who I think I should be. I'm becoming who I think you want me to be. That's not right. So we've got to fix that as well. So once again, whatever it is that you're hesitant to do, stop hesitating and do it. No matter how big or how small, forward movement is forward movement. Got to make it. Number 3. It's simple. Start to stop caring. Stop caring about what people are going to say. Like I just said a moment ago, they're going to talk about you whether you do something positive or negative. They're going to talk about you. So why do we care? And the problem that we have is that we're expecting negativity. We are such a negative society that when we're looking for comments, we're looking for negative comments. We're expecting negative comments. We don't expect people that actually approve and support us to say anything. We only expect those that have something negative to say it. That is crazy. That makes no sense, that our mindset is always focused on negative. So guess what? That's why we're hesitant. That's why the people bother us the way that we let them bother us, because we're only expecting negativity. We're not expecting anything positive to come out of their mouths. We're not expecting anything positive for them to say or do towards our situation. So we're always looking for negative. So in me trying to be what you want me to be, I'm interpreting, or I'm trying to figure out what negative things you're going to say and try to fix them before they even occur. That's nuts. Nuts. That makes no sense. That I am sitting here trying to predict what somebody is going to say about what I do. That's why we have to start to stop caring. Only person that matters is you. That's it. Only person you need to please when you're doing that is you. I'm not saying, do something that's going to be against anybody else, but you need to focus on what it is that you want to accomplish and do it for you. Like I said, when we were kids, it was about us. I didn't care what other people said. I was determined to do it regardless of who saw me or who didn't see me. We need to be that way now. We need to be courageous enough to do something regardless of who sees us, who doesn't see us, who supports us, and who does not support us. It's about us, nobody else. So stop caring. There's a book I haven't read yet. but I am going to read it. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. Live it. Just the title alone speaks to this situation. Don't care. Stop caring. Because if we continue to live our lives wondering what other people are going to say, we're never going to do anything. Or we're only going to do it to please what we think they want us to do. So stop caring. Do it for you. So I say all those things to say it's okay to restart. Do it. Sometimes it's necessary for you to hit that restart button and begin again. Now, it may be because you went down a path that you need to come back and start over again, or it may be the fact that you stopped and you need to start back up again. But once again, start in a different direction. I stopped because the direction I was going down, I just didn't feel it anymore. And I want to do something different. It's the same, but different. But this is a restart. And just like we say as we were kids, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Let's go back to having that child mindset to be determined to get something done no matter what people have to say. Focus on being real with yourself. Why, who, or what is holding you back? Also, whatever it is that you're hesitant to do it. And stop caring. Do it for you. Stop in your mind always trying to do something for somebody else. Stop trying to accomplish your goal for somebody else. It is your goal. It is your dream. You're doing it for you. Others may benefit from it, but the only way they benefit from it is if it's truly from you. So stop trying to do things the way you think somebody else wants you to do it. So once again, it's okay to restart. Let that sink in here and here. It's okay to restart. There's nothing wrong with restarting. It's just part of life. We've done it. We'll continue to do it. And we don't care how many times we have to do it. Because every time we restart, we're actually getting closer and closer to our goal. Because we're figuring out what doesn't work in order to find the way that it does work. Keep that in mind. Love y'all. Ready, set, let's go.